everyone, it's Michelle from Country Morning Creations, and I'm here with my brand new Scan and Cut. So you are now seeing my take 3. I have already put these gorgeous ephemera cutouts from My Porch Prints. This goes to her mini junk journal kit that she sells, and I will link, of course, to her Etsy shop below. I've already put them on the mat. This is a regular mat. This is printed on cardstock. And I'm going to just give this a try again. I'm trying to follow the directions. So this is going to load it. And now it's loaded. We're going to hit scan. So what we want is the scan button. Select scan and then direct cut. Select a device to convert the scanned image to cutting data. So we're going to do that directly. Okay, so let's see. This is going to scan it, and then hopefully it just cuts it. So I think my previous efforts actually didn't get it to cut it. It just was going to save it. All right, so now it's going to process all this information. And then we're going to see what happens with this. And it looks like okay. And then it looks like it's going to cut some of this right and some of this wrong. Let's see what it can do. Oh, no, I see what it's doing. All right. So we just want it to cut that. So I wonder if we could do this in smaller sections, but let's see what happens. That doesn't actually do anything, but we could. So let's see what happens if I do like this. Ooh. And we're just going to try to cut out this section. So let's see what happens if we just put that little tiny section in there. Looks like it's not going to change anything, and that's the outline distance. That's okay. So it looks like it can't read it any better. So yeah, it looks like that doesn't change anything. So we're going to go back. We're going to just make this section, which it already is going to cut out. So let's see. Preview this again. And we're going to click the OK button. And we want to cut. So you can see this is the areas it's going to cut. And I wonder if there's a way to do something where it won't cut these little things like this. We'll just have to see. It looks like it's going to do some interesting cutting for us. But let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. I think it's going to, let me see what that says. So like, Oh, check this out. Look, I can take some of these areas back off. So by selecting some of these, I can take that one off. I can take that one off, so I can save some of this later. And I'll cut some of these out myself later. There we go. We don't need it to cut out those words. We won't worry about that. Okay, cool. I just found out how to turn some of this off, so I'll have to fussy cut some of this myself later. But for now, this is what it's going to cut out. So we're going to say okay, okay, cut, start. And it says it's going to take about 3 minutes. Let's see what it does. At least this will save me some fussy cutting. We'll see what it does. I think some of it, you can hear it's really loud. Some of it, though, is going to cut around some of the words, so I'm definitely going to have to go back and do some other things. So it's kind of interesting what it chooses it can cut and what it can't. So like it just cut that little flower out of the center. Even though I turned that off, I thought I'd turn that off, and it's cutting stuff out of some of these other tags as well. So that's not going to work. I'm going to have to go back and cut some of this out myself. And it looks like it missed the little notches there. And it's cutting little chunks out of that and chunks out of this. So even though I turned those off, it looks like that did not work. Well, the good news is I can go back and print some more and try cutting these out myself. So it looks like if it's a really highly, a lot of pictures on it, it will not work. It doesn't want to cut all that out. It wants to go in and cut on the inside of the patterns. So maybe with something that's bigger, I can try this as well. So it's almost done. Now it's cutting out some of the letters. Go figure. Clearly it just does what it's told. So it's cutting out any of the letters that have a line around them. So it just cut out around those little tiny letters. And it's done. All right, okay, so now we push that, and that's okay. We unloaded the mat. And let's see what we were able to at least cut out. So if I take this, so it did cut some of this out, like it kind of cut around those two tags, but like it cut that little mini flower out, which, oh, trust me, I will go back and use some of these images that were cut out. But it didn't cut any of that out. It cut a little bit, but I'll be able to save that. Didn't cut any of this one except a little chunk out of that. And then it cut these. So all in all, I don't think this was horrible. Certainly not what I was hoping for. But it did just save me quite a bit of time. In 3 minutes, there's no way I could have cut this much stuff out. So it definitely saved me a lot of time. And I'll have to come back and try this again, maybe with something that's a bigger image that doesn't have quite so much busyness on it. So next time I will do this again, and we'll see if it doesn't come out better. So I hope you've enjoyed this. This was my first time using my Scan and Cut. Like I said, it saved me a lot of time. And trust me, I will reuse some of these little images that got cut out by accident. I hope you liked it. If you have questions, post them below. Again, these are from My Porch Prints. I'll have her linked below as well. And I hope that even though this may not have been 100% successful, I've somehow encouraged you to be creative today.